your moment to shine. All eyes are on you. All martial arts are mine to command.
Too ominous. This vast universe bound to me.
future! StarRail nuts!
7 days. I wonder if Rin found a way to get home. If not, Pom Pom probably still can make room for her. Is this? I should go check it out. I prepared a gift too. May this journey lead us starward.
Okay, so I'm back to talking. We're at the end, and thank you all for watching close to the end of the video. Just as a parting few things, after that, yeah, so there is technically a bit more of the story, but however, this is the confirmed ending of this Fate Grand Order crossover story, as far as I've been told, and at least for what Oyo actually put in for Honkai Star Rail. Now, I am not going to continue on with any of the extra stuff, so that's basically where this story ends. Also, just like with the past few videos, my voice might have sounded a bit different mic. Old ones kind of busted, kind of. But right now, I'm just kind of busy with other stuff, so that's why I didn't do any much more commentary on here. But just as a few parting stuff here, I do think that compared to the very first story of Fate Grand Order, Fate Stay Night crossover with HonkaiStarRail, there's a lot of Fate Grand Order in the brain right now. But yeah, the Fate Stay Night and HonkaiStarRail stuff from Collab 1 and Collab 2, I do think that there were a lot of improvements in this one. This story feels a lot more Fate-esque than the previous one. The thing is that I think the only downside is literally just kind of like the battle system. This is a bit more similar to how the Fate battles work, at least in Fate Grand Order. However, it's a bit more different. It is a bit simple, and however, it's much more on the take of those magic card games that you would usually see. That's like a dime a dozen. So yeah, not too unique, but it's fine. I do wish that we were able to use at least the characters that we actually can summon in this story, just like in the previous collab, but oh well, that's just whatever. In terms of the story itself for this one, it is a bit longer than I would actually like to have, but then again, I did do a bit of like a hour-long videos with the other one that was like 3 parts, technically 3 to 4. And yeah, I do think that this one could technically be shorter, but it feels so much longer for some reason. I don't know. Does it seem like it dragged out a bit? Kind of. There was a lot more talking and not much game, and there were a bit of gameplay, but for the story's sake, it's a lot of talking. But to be honest, it's kind of fine. It's what to expect it for at least RPG games. I do say that maybe while this one has a lot of improvements, there were just a lot of nitpicks that I had for this story. That not because of the plot holes or any inconsistencies, it's just much so because of maybe the possible pacing or maybe the gameplay that's been added in. I think I actually, yeah, I gave the original first collab for Fate like a 9 out of 10. This one, I would say, is close to that, but I think I'll put it at a 8 out of 10, which is basically run-of-the-mill with the rest of this game. Because the stories in this game is always a consistent 8 out of 10 for me. And with the crossovers, with the first collab being a pretty good 9 out of 10, this one's is closer to the 8 out of 10s, but it is like maybe an 8.5 if I want to be generous. It's not perfect, and to be honest, it kind of feel like it's a bit like a drag, kind of to go through, but yeah. Other than that, that's kind of all my parting words for this. Hopefully, if there's a third collab, because I do think that I think HonkaiStarRail is like hinting at a part 3 for this collab, which would be maybe for next year. I'm not so sure, but we can only see and wait. And look, I just hope that Lancer becomes playable. He's still here, but there's no other new servants from Fate that came over here now. So hopefully Lancer in part 3 will be summonable. That's kind of about it. Other than that, name's Sampo. Thank you all for watching. And I know I haven't been commentating for the past few videos. Been busy. And yeah, but at the very least, I'm done with this. Actually, yeah. That's kind of about it. I might repeat some of this stuff again. I don't know if I'm going to be summoning. Actually, I'll check to see how many like resources I get to see if I can actually summon